Welcome to Virtual Tarot, Libra. This is Ava and Trudy. I'm Trudy, and that's
Ava. And we're very happy to be back. Trudy had a little bit of an ailment last time, and so we weren't able to post videos, and you didn't get your reading. But we have good news for you because Libra, we are going to give you your free Counts card reading so that you can know exactly what happened to you.
That's right.
This month.
Yes, and we're a little sideways, so excuse me, folks. Is that better?
It is.
Okay, we're a little sideways, but that's nothing new.
We're always a little crooked.
We're always a little sideways. So we're going to tell you what we do here at Virtual Tarot every single month, except for last month. We do a 4-card spread, and the first card represents the general overall environment of the month for you of February. Second card
is the challenge. The third card is?
Third card represents the unexpected.
And the fourth card's the outcome. And
yes,
so
yes.
Let's get right to it.
Let's get right to it. Why make them wait?
Why make you wait? In
Exactly.
fact, I'll cut one more time just for spontaneity.
Yeah, and we're doing this a little differently than normally because we didn't want to wait. We wanted to get right to the readings, so we're not even editing.
No, plus it's hard to do a recap of what you've never actually seen. So we spend just as much time on that. We can't do that. So.
Here we go. First card.
King Cups.
Wow, wow, wow. So, in the very first position, and I have been doing this for all the signs, holding the card up. This is a very sophisticated way of showing you the card.
Very sophisticated.
So you can see the King of Cups.
Used on YouTube on most of these channels.
He is holding up a cup, and he is enthroned upon a lovely bit of water representing emotion. Yes,
he's the emotional king. He's actually a master of his emotions, you know that?
Yes, he is the perfect man.
He's not led by his emotions. He is motivated by them, but not made their victim. And that's his talent. But it's also a month in which deep emotional issues are also at the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the ability to manage that and to
the deep water of emotions, which can mean the emotions of others, the emotional situation that you find yourself within. You're in firm control, command and control of that situation. And it can also mean that if you have a person in your life, a husband, a boss, a son, male figure, this could represent a very positive influence in your life who is either a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. Mm-hmm. Or someone who exhibits those qualities. Someone who's very sensitive, in touch with their heart, someone you can talk to. This is like the girl's best friend, right?
Yes, but he's also the imaginative king.
The artist.
The artist. So there is a possibility that you are in charge of some artistic project, some project that demands imagination,
mm-hmm.
and you're able to lead that project. You're able to be in the leadership position in something that demands creativity.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Deep creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next position. That's great cards. Open them on. Next position, the position of the unexpected. What do we have?
No, the challenge.
Oh, I'm sorry. I always do that. The challenge position. What do we have? We have a major arcana card. It is the moon.
This is the moon represents the subconscious mind.
I'm hoping you can see that.
And things that we have relegated to the subconscious mind. Sometimes these are things that we don't want to deal with on a conscious level, or they are so deep rooted in us that we don't really recognize them or deal with them because they're so much a part of the instruments that actually control our behaviors and our thoughts and our moods. And so your challenge is to become, well, it's interesting because he's the King of Cups. So
it's a water card. It's a sign. This is the card of Cancer, basically, because every major arcana card corresponds to a sign, or every sign, I should say, corresponds to a major arcana card. Because there's 12 signs and 22 major arcana cards. But anyway, this would be the card of Cancer, which is a water sign. And it is that deep, intuitive sort of knowingness. And it's the card of the psychic, the person who's very in touch with their intuition. So it's almost as if your challenge may be this month, this knowingness, this really deep intuition that you have. And sometimes there's a bit of fear attached to this card as well.
Something might be making you afraid.
Yeah, because and it may be grounded. I mean, there may be a reason that you're a bit afraid. But something's perhaps challenging you in terms of you've done this before, or you're afraid to take a journey, or you're afraid to go to the next step.
Sometimes it could be physical issues come up, you know, and you're afraid of the repercussions of those maybe ailments.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like that.
But this deep, you know, it's funny because we've got this.
Right.
This
So
crustacean, scorpion kind of, which is, you know, this wanting to just kind of crawl back into your hole and sort of hide there, you know?
Yeah.
And the challenge is to come into the light, I think, and out of the dream state, or maybe even minor depression sometimes can be.
Yeah, minor depression or just fear of some sort. And facing that fear is basically confronting some sort of deep emotional issue. And so that's why they say it's about meditating, about, you know, at midnight when everybody else is sleeping, where you awaken and you're thinking about the deeper issues of your life. And so it's this confrontation with that, and it's your challenge. It's not that you necessarily want to. You don't really want to, but the Spirit is saying you should.
Confront your deepest fears.
You should confront your deepest fears. Maybe for some reason this month you will have to be.
In the next position of the unexpected, what do we have? We have the well-heeled woman who's got enough for herself and her little pet, I always say. But then this is a pentacle card. So unexpectedly, you are able to manage what you have attained. Or you have someone within your midst who's managing finances, stability, status. She's kind of keeping the status quo going in a beautiful way.
Yes, she is.
And she's able to just sort of like, from the surface, everything looks status quo. Nothing, you know, people, outsiders would say, wow, look at, you know, sort of there could be even envy associated with this card. Because this person seems to have it all. Yeah. Unexpectedly.
Sort of enjoying what you've created, so unexpectedly you are really enjoying your the bounty,
the environment,
your domain,
your material existence.
Yes, there's a deep appreciation of it, and an appreciation of what it's taken to get there. And so the brooding.
Yeah,
that
good
is
word.
Your challenge. You're brooding over something. But at the same time,
you're okay.
Yeah. Everything else, environmentally, financially, if you're worried about whether you're going to complete a project or how the financial material outcome of something, it means that, well, you're very close to completing that, and so you're just taking a moment out to enjoy what is the outcome of your effort.
Mm-hmm. So if this is a people card, it could mean that you are, you know, we've got this King of Cups.
Yeah.
So you've got someone who is emotionally available to you as you go through this dark night of the soul.
Could be.
This, you know,
or you learn to manage your emotions. You learn to manage your fears, and you steer your ship.
But that's all inner. That's all you know, or the
if
inner world.
If it represents somebody else, another person, say someone of a very independent spirit, that independence becomes a unexpected feature of your month. They, or the whole independent attitude, sort of I will do it myself kind of attitude.
There's this like aha sort of moment where you go, oh, everything really is okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fine. Okay, and then the last position, what do we have? Oh, nice. Good cards for Libra. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. It's a great card because there's opportunity in this card, lots of opportunity. And if you are trying to decide how to get through this dark night of the soul, this card promises that financially everything around you will grow. And maybe it's not only the practical side, the practical aspects, whatever you've invested in from a practical standpoint,
manifested,
will manifest even greater.
Yes, this is what is the fruit of your labor.
Which I will hold this card up because this is a great card. So as you can see, while you're maybe brooding over emotional issues, or just past pain, you,
or personal issues.
Yeah, things are sort of practically flowering around you.
Right, and since there's a single pentacle right there on the road between what is grown and the newly plowed field on the other side, is that now there's this, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do with the bounty that I've created? What's next for that? What practical thing should I do to perpetuate to keep it growing, to keep the material manifestations coming? So you're looking for a new possibility, while at the same time, this is very similar to this card because the Nine of Pentacles is enjoying it, whereas at the Seven, there's a sort of a yes, it's over there, I've done that, this is what I have, now I need to think about what's next.
And it seems as if your challenge in the midst of all of that is to manage your emotions. Because if you were to see this card, the Moon, as the card of Cancer, Cancers can become a bit crabby.
Yeah. Well,
where
moody.
they can get moody. And that just may be your challenge this month.
Just not to be so moody.
Right, because there's really, according to this reading, there's no reason to be moody.
Well, there may be.
Okay.
There may be, because it may be like some sort of undercurrent, because I always see the moon as being like the shadow side.
Something that needs to be dealt with on the shadow side.
On the shadow side.
Right.
So something in the background is pulling you in kind of a introspective mood.
Sort of, it takes on a life of its own.
Right, because externally, your external world is dynamic. is rich and full
of opportunity,
opportunities,
financial opportunities.
So there's a sort of
this deep sort of
the
yearning for something,
right?
Fulfillment. And sometimes we feel as if there's, it's like I need to feel happy all the time. I'm not happy. And how do I deal with that? I mean, it's drugs, there's alcohol, there's television, there's just being cranky with your family or whatever. I mean, that's the challenge.
Yeah.
Is to find peace and to deal with that shadow side, which there's nothing. We all have a shadow.
And to lead with your emotions in complete control.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the whole energy of the month is about that, because somehow the undercurrent, this is how I feel, like some sort of subterranean river is running underneath. What above is all rich and happy, but underneath there's something going on.
There's like a dark undercurrent.
Right,
That's your challenge.
That's your challenge.
And it is the only major in this reading, which is why we're spending so much time on...
It's some sort of important personal issue.
Yeah, because you got a lot going on in the Pentacle department that's all positive.
Yeah, all positive. The material world is well handled. You have lots of opportunity around you, and you're well respected, and people admire your achievements, and you are... enjoying the bounty that you've created. So that's great.
So if you'd like a fifth card, we have a council card. We will put the link below. Also, all the January council cards will be posted.
Yeah, so you'll get a feel of what they're like anyway, because this is the first time that we've offered it to all the signs, so that every single sign can get a taste of what that is all about.
Right. And we also offer private personal readings on our site, which you can click the link below. It's AvaTrudyVirtualTarot.com. Please come and get a personal and private reading.
Right. And often you need that because your situation may be influenced by this, but you need specific guidance from your guardian angel, and that's what we do, is to help interpret that through the cards. So it's a very valuable thing to have.
So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And we will see you in the month of March.
See you in March.
Bye, Libra.
Bye.
Over and out.
Over and out.
White noise.